Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here by Atak Sportz for this Monday, November 16th, 2015. I haven't made an Atak Sportz in about 2 weeks or so. Over 2 weeks because I've been on vacation. I just got back Thursday night from Atlanta, Georgia, and also the Asheville, North Carolina. They were both excellent places to go to. So I had a great vacation. Now to get back to business. Talking about sports specifically, let's kick it off. Pardon the pun. Kick it off with some football. NFL Week 10 results and thoughts. Now, the last time I made on Atak Sportz 2 weeks ago, 5 teams were undefeated. And the Lions were still 1-7. 2 weeks later, 2 teams are 9-0. One is 8-0, going to be maybe 9-0 tonight. And 2 lose their first games and go down a downward spiral. Because we're referring to the Packers and the Broncos. Let's start with the Packers first and the Lions. That game was sloppy. You thought the Bears game was sloppy against the Lions a few weeks ago when the Bears lost a lot? Like when the Lions got their first win of the season? The second was just as sloppy. It was slow going. It was only field goals in the first half. No one got to the end zone to the third. The only exciting point of the game was that big kickoff return from Amir Abdullah and not fumbling it like he has been the last couple weeks. He ran for 100 yards. He almost got a TD. Arizona almost did that too yesterday. Got stopped at the goal line before the one in for the touchdown. So they got that TD. But Lions made big mistakes. Matt Prater made his field goals, missed the extra points. Gave Green Bay basically a chance to win the fucking game when they started rallying in the fourth quarter. We thought, oh boy, same old Lions, they're going to blow a lead again. It was just one unusual, unnecessary twist after unnecessary twist. Onside kick fumbled by the Lions. And of course, the biggest play of the game, a missed field goal from Crosby at the last second of the game, giving the Lions a victory and making this misery done. So the Lions are 2-7 right now. Packers are 6-3 on a 3-game losing streak, following their first loss of the season against the Broncos, who are going through their own losing streak right now. So, kind of a rough day for Rodgers. But if you thought it was rough for Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning. He passed the record of passing yards all time for Brett Favre. He went over Brett Favre. He broke that record. He broke it on the same day he threw four interceptions, with him getting benched in the third in a devastating, mind-blowing, Lions-like slaughtering by the Kansas City Chiefs, defeating the hopeless Broncos 29-13. Now, it has been reported and been announced that Peyton has been benched for this next Sunday's game against the Bears, which is, of course, the Broncos' first showdown against their former coach, John Fox. The Bears are on a roll as well. They've on their own little winning streak. They're now 4-5. Winning their game over St. Louis yesterday, the first game with their new free agent signee, Wes Welker, from a Bronco. He's probably like, think I'm not a Bronco anymore because Broncos are losing. Sad, because 2 years ago, Peyton was the guy. It was PFM. Peyton fucking Manning. Now it's PRM. Please retire, Manning. A lot of people are saying. So, it's sad. There's a lot of quarterback problems in several teams. Packers have their problems with Rodgers not doing so good. Seattle's had their problems too. They lost their Sunday night game against the Cardinals in a tough game. They lost to them 39-32. And it was like a blowout for the first half of the game. I was like, change the channel because it's like 17-0 at the half. But Seattle tried to go for the comeback, but they failed. So, they're tough. We know the Frisco quarterback problems. But one team that's got no quarterback problems is New England Patriots. They won their game in a tough game, a close game, a nail-biting game against the New York Giants that came down to a field goal because New York Giants played good in the second quarter because Patriots did well in the first drive, and so the Giants with a big touchdown to Odell Beckham Jr. And then the Giants just exploded during the second and third quarters. And then the Pats came rolling back, getting the win with a field goal with 3 seconds left, making it 27-26. The face of Manning said it all. His brother lost, Peyton lost, Eli lost. And Eli's face, when they zoomed in, I was like watching with my family. I was like, they're going to zoom in on Eli's face. Boy, was I right on that. Other interesting wins. Steelers, even with Ben Roethlisberger as a quarterback, backup. He came in when the backup quarterback got injured. So Roethlisberger did win the game for him despite his foot problems, 39 over the Cleveland Browns. Cincy Bengals play tonight against the Tennessee Titans. So they're the only 8-0 team left. It could be 9-0 tonight. It should be an easy win because Tennessee sucks. And like I said, Carolina and New England are both 9-0. And Tom Brady's the only Super Bowl MVP quarterback that actually won their game yesterday. Drew Brees lost against the Redskins. We know Rodgers lost to a 1-7 Lions, mind you. Packers could get revenge at Ford Field in December. I may be going to that. Eli lost. Peyton lost. Flacco lost as well. Ravens going out downward spiral as well. And Cowboys keep losing. They got to get Romo back next week to redeem this lost season of theirs. It's kind of a up and down, twist and turn season. Who'd have thought Minnesota Vikings would be number 1 right now in the NFC North? The world is officially turned upside down with that. So there you go. With my thoughts on the NFL this week. Now, speaking of shocking, of course, the entire world of MMA is still recovering from what many are calling the biggest upset in recent UFC history, as Holly Holm pulled on the miraculous win over Ronda Rousey Saturday night at UFC 193. Well, most people like me were skeptical of Holly Holm's accomplishments. Some people were believing in Holly Holm and believed that she did have a chance, unlike most of us who thought she had no chance in hell. Many people have applauded praise to Holly Holm, including her training camp in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where the ball exploded when she won, with her training partners Donald Cerrone, among others, cheering on Holly as she got the victory. Also, applause from John Bones Jones, who might be coming back soon from his suspension. Applauding Holly, saying that I know people don't know Holly yet, but once you get to know her, she's good. I haven't seen much UFC stuff lately. I did make a review of UFC 193. It's on this channel. If you haven't seen it yet, it's over 100 views. Thank you so much for that. I've seen most Wally fights, but I haven't seen like a lot of Holly Holm fights. So I was like, just another victim. I think me was like the majority of the world, and Wolverine silenced with the Rousey loss. It was like shocking. I knew she's a kickboxer, but it's like, dang. It's still crazy. People applauded Holm, and a lot of people dissed Rousey, especially some of the past opponents. But the Korea got knocked out in a minute by Rousey, laughed her ass off. Well, Miesha Tate, who many people thought should have got the match instead of Holm against Rousey this past Saturday, she said, glad the bitch got beat. Fuck Ronda Rousey. Even Donald Trump dissed her, saying, I'm glad she lost. She's not a nice person, because she is a cocky, arrogant person. She is like the female Mike Tyson. I even call her female Brock Lesnar, but people are calling her female Mike Tyson. Even Lady Gaga made a jab, saying that's what you get when you don't touch gloves. But Ronda Rousey herself had been silent until yesterday. She, of course, went to the hospital because of the knockout. She got a little bit of a broken nose and a bruised jaw and lip. She, like I said, broke her silence yesterday by saying that I just want to thank everyone for the love and support. I appreciate the concerns about my health, but I am fine. As I mentioned before, I am going to take a little bit of time, but I will be back. She's making some movie projects coming up, so she'll be gone for a while. So the immediate rematch between her and Holm will not happen immediate, but it will be happening soon. And people making comparisons, I even compare her to Anderson Silva, because they were both on top of their MMA games when they got their first losses. Silva hasn't recovered still, because he hasn't recovered from that foot injury yet. Didn't look good against Diaz back in January. But he did offer his support. Like, a lot of people send their support for Rousey, despite people like Trump and Gaga dissing her. A lot of people are saying they love support. Mike Tyson said, champions are not defined by how they handle themselves after a win, how they handle themselves after a defeat. And even Anderson Silva said that our biggest glory doesn't live in the fact of never falling down, but in the fact that we always stand up after each fall. What doesn't kill you make you stronger, basically. That he said, basically, you are a great champion of life and inspiration to all of the world. Don't forget we love you. That's one from Anderson Silva. That's nice of him. Said his well wishes to Rousey make herself feel a little better. So there you go. Big weekend for MMA, especially with the Rousey loss. The world of MMA is still recovering from it, with Rousey releasing her first statement, with a lot of people offering their 2 cents on social media all over the weekend, as I mentioned. Support for Holm. This is towards Rousey and supporting Rousey. Love hate Rousey. You know, yeah, people are like, yeah, she deserves it because she's a cocky little bitch. You know, let her bring her down to earth. This could do something to her ego. You know, she's been cocky and confident. Now it's like, she even predicted it. That's the biggest thing on the weekend. She predicted it on Jimmy Fallon. She was on Jimmy Fallon promoting the fight, and she predicted it almost down to the T. That she was going to chase after me and make me look flustered. That's exactly what she did. And I'm going to get kicked in the head. But it's not going to go down like that. That was a meme all over the weekend. And she did get kicked in the head, literally. So there you go. Now, before we get to War preview, and my thoughts on the last couple of weeks that I missed War, it's been an interesting weekend for wrestling as well. A couple of days ago was the 10-year death anniversary of Eddie Guerrero. This past Friday the 13th. It's insane it's been that long. While we honored a death anniversary, another death happened over the weekend in the world of wrestling, as WWE Hall of Famer and former AWA World Champion and former WCW Commissioner Nick Bockwinkel died at the age of 80. We have no cause of death yet. I'd like to send our prayers and condolences to the friends and family of the great Nick Bockwinkel, a very classy man and champion who was inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame here in Detroit, Michigan, the same year Dusty Rhodes did. Wow, they both died the same year. A lot of wrestlers sent their condolences, including Triple H, saying saddened at the passing of one of the all-time greats, Nick Bockwinkel. See you down the road, sir. Edge wrote, too, that Nick Bockwinkel was one of the templates I built my ideas around. One of the forefathers and a truly classy man. My condolences to his family. So there you go. Rest in peace, Nick Bockwinkel. Now on to my WWE War review, War preview for tonight. The last War before Survivor Series. The last time I made an Atak Sportz, last time I made a War review, lots happened since then, hasn't it? You know what I mean? 2 weeks ago, Charlotte and PCB was broken up. New Day was dominant, still is. And of course, oh yeah, Seth Rollins was WWE Champion at the time. Of course, as we all know now, he's injured. So let's get down to it. The top 4 questions that must be answered tonight on WWE War's last one before Survivor Series. Question number 4. We'll go down with the Divas title. Now, Charlotte will defend against Paige. She won in a fatal 4-way a couple weeks ago. I did watch last week's War, most of it already. I haven't seen 2 weeks ago's War. But I think we all knew Paige was going to get a shot against Charlotte. They were building towards a Paige-Charlotte feud, especially when she did turn on BCP a few weeks ago. And beat Becky last week in a match. So, hopefully they end this Paige-Charlotte feud and bring Sasha in. Please, I've been saying it like a broken record. Charlotte and Sasha needs to happen for the Divas title. Please. Now this Diva Revolution can finally get rolling. And the booking can be better for that. Question number 3. What will go down between the Brothers of Destruction and the Wyatts? And more specifically, which two Wyatt members will take on Kane and Taker. Now, we've seen this feud develop since the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view when the Wyatt family kidnapped Taker after his loss against Brock Lesnar in a very violent and brutal Hell in a Cell match that reminded us of non-TVPG Hell in a Cells. Then the next night, they kidnapped Kane on Raw. That's the last time I saw Raw. And they had some cheesy gimmick 2 weeks ago. Then last week in London, Manchester, Wyatt delivered a promo. They consumed the souls of Kane and Taker. But then they came out and destroyed the entire Wyatt family, even with the numbers not against them, with all the Wyatt family members surrounding the ring. So we all should have known there was going to be a match building between these guys. We thought maybe a traditional Survivor Series match, but no. To honor Taker's 25th anniversary, I can't believe it's been that long. It's insane. He and Kane will take on two members of the Wyatt family in a tag team match this Sunday. We don't know which two yet. We may find out tonight. If sense makes sense, it's got to be Warren and Harper. I don't think Strowman should be involved. I don't think Strowman should be one of the two guys. I just don't think so. I think it should be Harper and Warren. They've been the most dominant members of the Wyatt family as a tag team. So it's like a dream match. Those two guys are vicious and brutal, like the Brothers of Destruction. So I think that's what should go down. Harper and Warren against Taker and Kane. Question number 2. Besides the tournament, and besides the Taker Kane match, and besides the Diva Sauna match, will there be any of the matches announced tonight? Yeah. We still don't have a traditional Survivor Series match. Well, a week before the pay-per-view, we still don't have a Survivor Series match made. Traditional. What the fuck? Come on! New Day's not in a match yet. The Usos aren't in a match yet. We may see them in a tag team match, by the way. Usos are back. Great to see them back, by the way. Sad to see Dudley Boys relegated in the main event, but still. But we need a traditional Survivor Series match tonight. And please, to goodness sakes, don't make the traditional Survivor Series match be the pre-show. If it is, I'll be pissed, man. It should be in the main show. You're making a Divas one, but we shall see. Lots of questions to be answered with the matches, especially in the tournament. Which leads to question number 1. What will go down tonight in the continuation of the tournament, which the quarterfinals are tonight, the semis and the finals will be at Survivor Series. Now, Seth Rollins, of course, got injured. I was on vacation when I found out. I was stunned. Sad to hear about Rollins getting injured. He had an okay booking as a champion, but I think he'll do well when he comes back. He might be a babyface. So now we got this presented. He was supposed to defend against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is now in this tournament. Unfortunately, this tournament is almost as predictable as the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns will win. I knew he was going to win at Survivor Series or TLC. So, Roman Reigns will probably win. But, they need to add some excitement to this predictability. Rumors are flying they're going to pull a Rock in because the last time that Survivor Series had a tournament to determine the WWE champion, The Rock won that tournament, the Deadly Game, back in '98, and he became the corporate champion that night when he aligned himself with Vince and Shane. Even if he was offered, Warren was offered a spot in the Authority last week, and he said no. I think he'll just trick the fans and join the Authority this Sunday. I think it'll be him and Ambrose in the final. So tonight's quarter, we have Roman and Cesaro. Roman wins, sadly. Kalisto, I thought Ryback was going to beat him, but Kalisto won. That's cool. 2 Mexican wrestlers, Latin wrestlers wrestling off. Alberto and Kalisto. Del Rio will win that one. Owens and Neville. Love Neville, but Owens. I'm an Owens fan as well. So we have Ambrose against Ziggler. I love both these guys, but Ambrose. So Rowan beats Kalisto. No. Reigns beats Del Rio. Owens beats Neville. Ambrose beats Ziggler. That means Ambrose will beat Owens. Roman will beat Del Rio. And then we have the finals, Roman and Dean. That's when probably Roman will get the heel turn. Or maybe Dean. The swerve us and surprise us when it's so predictable. I'm nothing against Reigns, but everyone sees this coming, WWE. You never learn, don't you? When Roman's involved in a situation, we know he's going to fucking win. He is like the new John Cena in people's eyes. But it's a tough time for WWE. Cena's gone. Orton's gone. Now Owens is gone. So it's like a tough spot for WWE. You know, there was time for injuries. Especially going into WrestleMania season with so many plans going this way for that as well. So we'll see what happens on the final wall before Survivor Series tonight at 8, 7 Central on USA Network. That's it for this very lengthy Attack Sports here. I've been gone for 2 weeks. That's why it's so lengthy. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the sports news from Zach. See you later. Yeah.